you here with me. If you're returning, it's good to see you again. Before I get into the channeled message, in this video you'll receive my channeled message plus a page from the daily guidance angel book and also a card or cards from the Universal Love Healing deck. Please note that this is a collective group message, meaning that it may not resonate with you, and that's simply okay. Come back and visit me tomorrow where it may be more aligned with what you need to know. Okay, all of what I share with you is purely about perspective. It's just offering you another way of looking at things that are going on maybe within yourself or within your life and all the external stuff going on around us. So, know yourself. Be your best friend. How well do you know yourself? Do you even like you? Would you be friends with you? Strange questions, I know, right? They're weird. But have you ever asked yourself those questions? That's the thing I want to know, I guess. However, how often do you bully you, disrespect you, call yourself insulting and maybe even degrading names? Criticize your capabilities, downgrade your own intelligence, and even your knowledge. Yep, I know I have done it probably hundreds and thousands of times. That's me owning my truth. For some of you watching this will be on a daily basis, hundreds and thousands of times. You might go, that's an exaggeration, Kat. What if I shared with you that scientifically it's been proven that we have between 50 to 80,000 thoughts a day? And guess what? 80% of those thoughts are negative. So what's the percentage of that are the negative thoughts about self? Because often we've got the negative thoughts and they fly under the radar, and I'm going to share that a little bit more. But why? Why are you having all of those thoughts and being your own worst enemy? We've even said that, right? Rather than our best friend. It doesn't make a lot of sense. Are you consciously aware if you do or you don't? How many of you have gone, nah, I don't, I'm really kind to me? From today moving forward, I really want you to raise the awareness, even when you say, oh, geez, that's dumb, or geez, I'm stupid, or geez, that's dumb. That is a criticism, but you dismiss it because you've just said it so flippantly. But just by verbalizing it, what has that done and gone, and what have you taken in down to the gut region? If you for one moment believe that it didn't impact you at all, you're kidding yourself. It has, and it will. It will come up, because if you're saying that, then that's a deep internal belief about self. It doesn't just come. You don't just say things. It's got to stem from somewhere. So if you really do believe that when you're saying, oh gosh, that was so stupid what I did, what an idiot, I'm such an idiot. Yeah, I know I still do it. I still trip up. And I'm like, Kat, stop. You're not an idiot. But I catch myself. And I'm sure that there are times I've missed and I didn't catch it. Yeah? Predominantly self-hate, bullying and criticism comes in the form of thoughts. Often in stealth mode, where you don't even know. And they do it so you don't notice them. You don't notice them slowly compounding and building up. Or have you even heard yourself criticize yourself out loud? Just as I shared with you, where I go, oh, I'm such an idiot. I absolutely know. I am aware, don't know because I keep doing it. So I'm aware that absolutely I trip up and say that out loud to myself. Recently, because it's just such an instant reaction. But it's not a kind thing to say to us. If we said that to a friend, can you imagine some of their reactions? They'd go, excuse me? How disrespectful. Yep, we do it with self and that's okay. So this is what this is all about. How is that all those daily thoughts and things we say to self, how is it impacting you internally in the decisions that you make and your daily life experiences? How are they really impacting you? All of that negative self-talk and that bullying and that criticism and that harsh judgment of self. Oh my gosh, if we treated a friend the way we treat ourselves, maybe we wouldn't have any friends. I know I wouldn't. I've improved. But as I share with everybody, I am a work in progress. I'm not a robot. I am still going to trip up. I have greater awareness, and so I can pick myself up much faster and more often, right? That's what this is about, getting better. So get to know you inside and out. Be consciously aware of all the things that impact and have the ability to unbalance your mindset, so your thoughts, and your emotional state. So how you feel. We got to get better at this game. We got to get better. And I wrote in a post this morning, if your thoughts and your fears are taking you out, then they are the ones managing you. I want to be the manager of me. I don't want my thoughts, my fear, my bully to manage me. I use that word rather than control because I feel it's a much gentler and a kinder word. And I go, yeah, manage, because we should be managing ourselves. We should be our own manager. Why not? So really identify, are you a bully to yourself? Are you unkind to you? Are you your harshest critic? How often do you say nice things to you? That's why I've spoke about in previous videos about celebrate you, yeah? Because that is about saying nice things about you and identifying the beauty that lies within. Often it stays unseen because you're busy focusing on all the darkness that sits within you. And that's not even truth. That's this wanting to take you out. The more aware you become of how toxic your thoughts can be and how bullying they are and how self-destructive they can be for you, the sooner you're going to want to manage them. Because currently they're managing you. And I don't know about you, but there's a word that I don't like hearing, and the word is told. I told you. Let me tell you. Can I tell you? And I just, for some reason, as soon as those words get said, I feel like someone's got their pointer finger and they're doing this to me. And I do get on the defense and go, I'm a grown woman. I don't like to be told. Absolutely share something with me. Absolutely ask me to do something. Yeah, don't tell me. Because that, in my eyes, for me, I feel is disrespectful. I'm going to tell you something. It's like if I said here, now, let me tell you this. I want to tell you. That word, for me, has such a aggressive tone to it. And even if the tone is not come out, but it gives me that feeling of, ugh. And I hope that makes sense. And that's why I also cover language, because certain words we use can trigger certain emotional reactions to them. Just as I said the word tell, right? I want to speak to you, not with you. See the difference? And yeah, it might sound like nitpicking, but it's amazing that when you become aware of the language, and I've digressed slightly, but this is about self. When you're aware of the language that you use with self, it's amazing how you will feel differently about certain things. Yeah? So speak kindly to you, speak respectfully to you, and really acknowledge all the beautiful things about you. Become your best friend. Because in order to have an external best friend, we've got to know how to be a best friend to us. It's like that saying you got to love yourself before you can love someone else. Yeah, you got to be your own best friend before you can have a best friend. Otherwise, how do you treat them? How do you know what's okay and what's not? Because you don't even treat yourself with respect at times. I'm not saying all the time, and I'm not saying all of you, okay? I absolutely will own, 100%. There are times I am not treating myself respectfully. Absolutely. There are times I have gone, oh, Kat, you idiot. That is one of my most common fly by the seat of the pants comments that I say. Most of the time I catch it, but there are times or Darren will pick me up and go, what'd you just say? I was like, oh. And I love that. That's this common respect we have for one another. If we self-criticize, we'll actually pick each other up on it. And it's only to raise the awareness that you just said that. Because as I said, a lot of things we say to self are in stealth mode that we don't even pick up. And so if that's something you'd like to implement, if you've got a beloved or a friend that you live with or someone that you said, you know what, if you find I'm self-criticizing or I'm calling myself certain things, just say, oi, you just did that. Because that way you become, it helps to raise your awareness and you become faster and faster and more aware of those little negative digs that you have at self, yeah? I hope that makes sense. And I really hope that you gain that insight into becoming your best friend. Or at least start with the baby steps of being kinder to you. Because remember, I always say at the end of this, you matter. You are your most valuable asset. So if you don't invest in you, who else will? So stop being nasty to you. Because how you treat yourself may be just the reflection of how others are treating you. Because what are you showing them? What's acceptable? You're showing them that it's okay to disrespect you because you disrespect yourself. So be aware of that. I feel that that's it now. That was a lot. Okay. So let's move along to the daily guidance. What has the page got for us today? Laugh. I really like that actually, because what I'm getting is absolutely, we need to laugh at ourselves a lot more and be comfortable in it, which is something that I've been really practicing of late. Like, you know, with these videos, I make word trip ups, I make errors, I drop the book, the bird sings. There's so much going on. And a few months ago, there is no way I would have done a video. I would have deleted it and started again or tried to cut it, which, you know, and I always say I'm not good at that. And I wouldn't have posted it. Nothing would have gone up. And I decided that I was going to call myself, and I do call myself, an organic YouTuber. You see the raw me, you see the mispronunciations, and I hope that it brings laughter and a smile. And that is exactly what I've said. So my bloopers bring you joy. That is my intention. I decided when I started this Cat's Message of the Day that I was going to be organic. I didn't want it to look, what is the word? I cannot find the word. It'll come to me. It'll come. I guess I didn't want to look regimented, and I didn't want it to look, people use that word perfect, but I just didn't want it to look clinical. And so it's not who I am. Those of you who know me know that I just go with the flow. And so I went, you know what, I can actually watch back my videos now and not cringe. I used to cringe and go, oh, I don't like my voice. I don't like the way I look. I don't like this. I don't like that. Oh, you can see my chin. You can do, oh my goodness. And I'm sure some of you can absolutely relate to what I'm speaking about. And so what I started doing was forcing myself to rewatch my videos. Purely because I thought the more I expose myself to it, the more accepting I will be of myself, which really worked. So if those of you that are wanting to do videos or voice or podcasts or anything, and you're cringing when you either hear yourself or see yourself, maybe that tool will work for you as well, where you just enforce yourself to watch it. And any time that is like, oh, that voice, I would stop myself and go, nah, keep going. No, you're having a go. Focus on that. You don't like your voice, but some others may not like your voice, and that's okay. But there's going to be some people that are going to need to hear what you've got to share, or want to hear what you've got to share. So stop it. So that has really shifted for me now. I laugh at my own bloopers and I go, good. I hope that I've brought a smile or some laughter to someone else, a little bit of inner joy, someone who may be struggling that day that can get a giggle out of my misfortunes and my bloopers. I go, cool, you get to see the real me. And I want that facade that, everything, I'm so good and I don't make mistakes and it's all so clinical. It's not who I am. This is me. So I really do hope that makes sense for you. So if there is something that you're doing that when you look back on or you feel uncomfortable in, expose yourself more to it, and then that comfortability will come over time, just as it has with me. So that's why I really love the page Laugh. And to think, yesterday was the day page before, I'm sure we had 90 send love, send love to your heart. So I seem to be hanging around this area a lot. So before I get into this message, please close your eyes with me. Let's take a deep breath. And you know what? I'm going to share with you, every time I take a deep breath, I begin to yawn. And it must be that I'm not breathing enough when I'm on these videos. So no, it's not because I am bored in any way, shape or form. It is clearly that I'm not taking enough deep breaths and getting enough oxygen to my brain. So I must practice that a lot more. And breathe in between. Okay. The sound of laughter is the closest thing on earth to the music of the spheres, found in heaven. Its purest essence releases your inner joy out into the world, which has far-reaching effects. Your laughter heals you as well as all others who hear it or feel its force, because it elevates the energy of the room in which it occurs, or scream. Whether it's a quiet giggle or a loud guffaw, it's powerful. Today, seek out ways to laugh. You could watch a comedy, read a funny book, or swap jokes with others. Look for humour in various situations throughout your day and try to think like a comedian. Laughter, like all other positive aspects of your life, comes more easily with practice, and establishing this new habit will have lasting effects. And you might just get that laughter from watching this video. Thought for today. I laugh with love and sincerity at the humour that's built into the fabric of the universe. As I see the whimsy in my daily life, I chuckle about it, and my heart is gladdened by my merriment. I love that. I really feel like we were speaking about here being your bully and your harshest critic. It's time to maybe shift that. And those things that you're being really harsh on and nasty, laugh at. Okay, yeah, that's exactly what it's getting. It's about flipping it. The perspective in which you're looking at it is all doom and gloom and really harsh, and you are, I keep that word bully is like in neon lights. You've been such a bully to you and you've not ever looked at it like that. And I'm going, what's coming through is it's so much about now shift and laugh at it. When you do something that's a mistake, rather than go, oh, you idiot, laugh at it. And actually, that is what I've been bringing in. Yep, that's just straight away come. Is I laugh. Like I used to be my harshest critic. I'd watch a video and go, oh my gosh, Kat, look what you said. Oh, look how you look. Look at your chin. Look at your teeth are looking this. Blah 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 blah. And you don't even you don't even know what you're saying, and your words are not even pronounced properly. Now I just laugh at myself and I go, great. I hope that it brings laughter to someone else and they get the bloopers from this video. I hope that you will begin to shift the way you see yourself. And laughter from a place of love, not from a place of nastiness, okay? It's not, that's not the laughter I'm speaking about. Really see the fun side of you and see the joy in it. And I always go, you know what? If I've pronounced something and I begin to laugh at myself, I have to take a breath. See, like that, you get to say that. I'm like, how rude is that? Laughing on a video. Yawning on a video, more for the fact. But I just go, if you get a giggle out of it, then my job is done. I have brought a bit of a smile to your face, a bit of laughter, and a bit of internal happiness. Great. My job is done. It's a win-win. Because now I don't care. I've lost that feeling. I don't get embarrassed. Because when I watch this back, I'll look and I'll just laugh along with myself at watching it. I don't get embarrassed anymore. I don't go, oh my gosh, Kat, what are you doing? And that was my response. How horrible. I'm giving this a go. I'm out of my comfort zone. I should be celebrating this, not criticizing it. So I hope that this little bit here resonates with some of you watching. Absolutely, I'm getting that it's absolutely what you needed to hear. It's really aligning with whatever you're doing on your journey. May not be videos, but there is something, so align it with it, yeah? It could be that you got to hold a meeting or a presentation. That's what's coming up now with work. And you're so overwhelmed. And when you're overwhelmed, you lose that ability to think. So I want you to take some breaths and go, you know what? If I make a boo-boo, I'll laugh at it and get them laughing along with you. Great. So take the seriousness out of it. And I'm not saying don't be serious about whatever your presentation is. Absolutely. But take the seriousness that if you make a mistake, that's okay. Laugh. Because you're not perfect. You're not a robot. Yeah? And there's no such thing as perfect. It's perception. Remember that. Okay, let's keep moving along to the love healing deck. What card? We've got 2 cards today. And this card jumped out. Meditation. Absolutely. The guidance that I'm getting is, look at this. Excuse my yawn. Boy, breathe, Katerina. Is really about taking time out to really look at how unkind you've been being to yourself. And the form of meditation could even be just with deep breathing or take a walk when you've got that time to shut down and reflect and the mind starts. Really find out what you're a bully to. Identify it. Get the knowledge. I did a post this morning on my page with the questions, and I may bring them into the description for you here today. But this is saying it's taking time. Some of you are saying, no, I'm not my worst bully. I'm not a bully. No way. I don't care. I love myself, blah, blah, blah. I'm saying for some of you, absolutely. But I don't believe there's anything perfect, and I always believe that there are things that we're still going to trip up in with myself. I do. And if you don't acknowledge them and identify them and be accountable for them, how are you ever going to stop them? And this is a time to really sit with yourself, take some deep breaths and reflect and meditate, maybe your thing, or walking, jogging, whatever gets your mind looking inward to find what you're being unkind to self with. You could be running and going, oh my gosh, I look like an idiot when I run. There you go. That's one. Oh my gosh, I don't want to walk. What are people going to say when I'm walking? This outfit makes me look fat. I've said that. I've said that. Some of the things I say to self are true, but I could be kinder in the way that I present them. So this is what this is about. It's really about taking time out. Take time out in nature. Take time out walking, whatever it is you need to do to find those answers for you. And again, I've dropped my glasses. Okay, so I'm going to read out of the book. Before I read this, if you want to close your eyes with me, take a deep breath. Just to recenter yourself so you can absorb the words from this message. Your soul is yearning to communicate with you, so sit quietly and listen. Let the light of your soul fill your heart and mind. Listen to the guidance that comes from within. Pay attention to your inner world, and don't be distracted by what is going on outside of you. All you need is inside you and not outside of you. The outer world is full of distractions and illusions. In your inner world resides your truth. If you are struggling to find an answer or a solution to something, then still your mind through meditation or deep breathing, exercise, whatever is your thing, and soon all will become clear. So absolutely, this is about going inward, quieten the external world. And whatever, there is something, again, I'm getting, for some of you, you're on a journey and you're not sure what's holding you back. All the answers are inside of you, and it could be simply the self-criticism and that you are your own bully. It can be as simple as that. And it's about identifying it, going, okay, I don't believe in myself. Oh, there we go, that's just come through. You may think you believe in yourself, but this is saying, nah, I'm not good enough. What fears are coming up with it? What fears are attached to those thoughts? Yeah, because don't believe in yourself is a big one. That keeps, now it's like in neon lights again. You don't believe in yourself. Why don't you believe in yourself? Get a pen and paper and write down all your reasons why you don't believe in yourself. Then I want you to go on the next line and go, not think, but feel. Do I feel that's truth? Yes, no. And the ones that are yes, you believe is truth, they're the ones I want in the very last column. They're the ones that you need to work on and address. And maybe ask yourself in a couple of days the same questions and see if you get the same answers. It's a repetitive, because from day to day you can perceive things differently about self depending on your emotional state, yeah? So there's a little tool and a little exercise that you can bring in. All right, what's the last card that we have? Eternal flame. See the big heart? Yes, love. Self-love. What is it you don't love about self? You should have an eternal flame of love for you. You should be your best friend. Allow your love and your heart to be full. But if you're struggling emotionally and with mindset, then maybe it's time to really question, have you been bullying you? Have you been unkind, disrespectful towards yourself? Have you been judgmental? Have you been critical? Are you ticking all of those yet? So what are you going to do about it? Are you going to keep doing it? Or is today you're going to go, okay, I'm going to identify all these different things and I'm going to start to shift them. Shit doesn't just happen. Life doesn't just happen. You have a choice. You can manage your own life, but it's up to you if you choose to. And it's not easy, but I'm offering you daily guidance. It's up to you if you take it. I'm not saying even me. Go and search for others that may resonate with you. I don't care. All I care about is that you become the best version of you. And go and live your bloody best life. It really is. That's the center. And look at all the radiance that comes off that heart. That's when you're celebrating you and it's pumping full. Because it's full of joy. You have that ability to bring joy to your heart. It has to be open to receiving. It has to be open to healing. And it has to be open for you to get to know yourself. Okay. So let's read what the book has for Eternal Flame. Okay, before I read this, if you want to close your eyes, take a deep breath with me. Just so you can absorb the words from this message. An eternal flame glows within you. It is the flame of your eternal truth. You are being encouraged to live your truth. Don't let yourself be swayed by popular beliefs if those beliefs don't resonate with you or are contrary to your own beliefs. The universe is testing your faith in yourself. Will you hold your ground or give in? Consider that the right path for another may not necessarily be the right path for you. And the right path for you may not be the right for another. Stand firm and you will feel empowered and also liberated. So this is really about finding your truth. What is really true about you? What is really true about your capabilities, your intelligence, your knowledge, who you are? Do you know? Do you know the true you, the real you that lives so deep inside for some of you that you're not even aware of? And it's covered by all the yuckiness, the mud. This is a beautiful card. And the more you get to know you, the more you'll feel empowered and liberated. Because you'll absolutely like what you see when you find the true you. Not the BS you that this is telling you who you are. This is not truth. And I feel I share this in every video. It is not easy because this is powerful, right? It is so convincing. It will continually endeavor to convince you at every turn. It's got 50 to 80,000 thoughts. So whatever 80% of that is, let's round it up to about 60,000, right? I'm just pulling a pie in the sky. I'm maybe on target. 60,000 thoughts a day to take you out. That's a lot, hey? That's a percentage of negative thoughts. So if that's the case, how many of these are taking you out? How many of these are telling you you're not good enough? How many of these are telling you you're dumb? How many of these are telling you you don't have the intelligence? How many of these are telling you you're not worthy? Don't allow your thoughts to manage you. You are the manager of your life. Take it back. Say, thank you. I'm taking back and I'm getting that promotion. I manage me. Not my thoughts, not anybody else in the external world, me. You have to choose that. It's not easy, but like with any promotion and any new job, it's about practice, practice and learning, right? When you get a job, you go and invest, you start a job that you don't really know. And even if you've worked in that field, it's run differently per company, right? And you'll invest time into learn the skills for work. You don't even second guess it. But to manage yourself, not so sure. Practice, practice, practice. It's about learning about you. What makes you tick? Get to know yourself. Invest the time as you would if it was a job. So say to yourself, I've got a promotion and I'm the manager of myself. I need to invest time into learning about me. Just shifting the narrative of what you're saying to yourself. You are the new job. I actually like that. And I'm the manager of my new job. Cool. Absolutely, I'm going to learn. And the payment, you know what your payment is? You can't even put a dollar figure in it. You can't even put a dollar figure into it. Your pay is invaluable. You cannot put a figure on it. Because you can't put a price on inner happiness. You can't put a price on inner joy. You cannot. So if you want to be happy, this is part of the way that you're going to learn how to. And I hope that, today, even if it's a smidge, that one little thing that I got, it went, oh, it triggered something. It hit a button. It did something for you. It's my goal, as long as it's, I don't even know, a millimeter, centimeter, I don't know, tiny. Because remember, you matter. You matter and you're your most valuable asset. So invest in you. As I said, you are your new job. If you're investing in other things and you're not investing in you, ask yourself why. Why? I want to thank you for spending your time with me, as I absolutely respect your time is valuable. And I'm really grateful. I'm really enjoying the process so far of what I'm doing, and I'm loving it. And I just hope that I'm reaching people that need to hear even something little of what I share. If you enjoyed today's video, I'd be so grateful if you'd like the video, subscribe to my channel, and also click on the notifications bell so you'll be notified when I upload tomorrow's cat's message of the day. So for today, take care.